Lavinia Fontana, Renaissance woman. Lavinia Fontana was born the 24th of August, 1552, in Bologna, Italy. She died on the 11th of August, 1614, in Rome, Italy, less than 2 weeks from her 62nd birthday. Lavinia Fontana was the daughter of Prospero and Antonia Fontana. She married Giampaolo Zappi and was the mother to 11 children. Lavinia Fontana was a Renaissance Mannerist painter. Lavinia Fontana was the daughter of fresco painter Prospero Fontana. It was said that Lavinia was in her late teens when she began her artistic education. Her father ran a workshop frequented by prominent Bolognese painters. It is not clear whether Lavinia learned alongside them or if her father taught her privately. She then studied under her father's pupil, Lodovico Aracci, one of the founders of Bologna's Academy of Art. Lavinia became the portrait painter of choice for scholars at the University of Bologna. Lavinia Fontana was the first woman to paint outside of court or a convent. By the late 1570s, she was known in Bologna for portraiture. However, she also painted religious and mythical figures. She was the first Bolognese woman to earn renown throughout Italy. By 1584, she was a painter of both public and private works. Lavinia Fontana worked for Bolognese nobility and achieved close relationships with the noble women. With the portrait of the Gozzendini family, Fontana gained a long-standing relationship with Ladomia Gozzendini. This helped to launch Fontana as the fashionable society portraitist. Lavinia Fontana was the first woman painter to paint large-scale altarpieces. Her largest was the 1604 Martyrdom of Saint Stephen that was destroyed by fire in 1823. This reproduction was produced by Jacques Caillat, circa 1607 to 1611. Lavinia Fontana was the first woman to paint nudes. Only 3 survive: Venus and Cupid, 1585, Venus and Cupid, 1592, and Minerva in the Act of Dressing, dated the year before her death in 1614. How was it possible for Lavinia Fontana to achieve such success during this time in history? Late 16th century was a period that was consistent in its denial to women in any kind of professional public life. Lavinia was an only child. Her father did not have a son to pass down the family business to. Her father was already in his 60s when Lavinia began her career as a painter. About 4 years later, a marriage was arranged between herself and Giampaolo Zappi. Zappi was a man of minor nobility from Imola, a neighboring town of Bologna. Neither party knew each other prior to the marriage. Giampaolo Zappi had little money, but he had nobility. Lavinia had no money for dowry, however she did have talent as an artist. Giampaolo's father confirmed this through another Bolognese painter, Orazio Sammartini. He advised Lavinia was likely to make a great deal of money as an artist. It was rare for a bride to come into a marriage without a dowry. Giampaolo Zappi was an artist as well. However, he took on the duties of raising his and Fontana's 11 children while Lavinia continued to work. Of the 11 children, only 3 lived longer than their mother. In 1609, Fontana wrote to a patron revealing that she was overburdened with work and that her hands were broken. Her only daughter, Ladomia, died in 1605. Fontana had been training her as a painter, and it has been described that she had not recovered from her daughter's death. This family seemed to belong to a different era. Her father taught Lavinia to paint. He worked alongside her and introduced her to his peers in a professional capacity. She married a man who stepped out of the spotlight and allowed Lavinia to be the breadwinner, while he took on the more domestic role. Lavinia tried to carry on the tradition by teaching her only daughter to paint. Sadly, this was not to be due to her daughter's untimely death. It is possible that the role women have played in art history could have been much bigger had this legacy lived on. Regardless of this, Lavinia Fontana was a true Renaissance artist.